Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Dolphins are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready? On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Striker, 3-3. Let's go. Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On
third down. Here comes Mostert.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Drill 52. Yellow.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 87 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. On 4th down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Tua going to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
123 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Shot. 17. Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Tua on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on fourth. Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Taken down at the 30.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
Stop short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
198 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Watson throwing on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Ready.
4 yards.
Ready. Cycle.
2nd and 6.
Black ultra. Field black. Hut, hut.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua, his throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
John Johnson on the cover.
Okay, right. Blue striker. Set.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards that time.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now, Watson. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.